Hey everyone, welcome to week 6, and I'm actually having some technical difficulties with my camera, so you won't see my face this week, but we are halfway through, and so I'm hoping that you can still see the screen just fine, and that's the important part. So going into week 6, a couple of things to keep in mind. You have another technology project number 2 will be coming up. This week you're just going to, in the discussion forum, just let me know what technology you're thinking about exploring for your second technology project. I will say I took a look at the first ones, and you did a great job of describing, exploring, and explaining those technologies. So I would love for you to actually upload those videos or links to those videos so that your classmates can see them, because I think that way you can get a more in-depth kind of analysis of the different technologies and without having to do it yourself. So in the Google Drive for the applied technology presentations, I have created a folder, and if you could just drop your videos in here, and you can do that 2 ways. You can move the actual video in here, or you can actually just create a page with a link to it, whichever is easiest for you. But I thought it would be helpful for some of your classmates to see those technologies that you reviewed. I think you had an interesting group of them that would be helpful for others. So if you are willing to do that, please drop it in there, and maybe we'll do that with the second one as well, so that we have a group of different ones that people can take a look at. So that is for the technology project. Again, just let me know what you're thinking of doing. You also have a reading response this week. This one is about coding, and so you're going to actually explain, after reading the resources around coding, why is it important for us to teach coding? I put K-8, but this could definitely be K-12 students. And what are some of the things in the readings that are useful in terms of thinking about how to do that, or in what way do we do that? So those are a couple of the assignments going back to the module. You also have a coding project that you're going to be doing. So again, you're going to explore some sort of coding technology, and then just evaluate it as you've done with other applications. Many of you, I had heard that in the 3D modeling that you have experience with coding in your classroom. So this one may be just something that you get to, you maybe don't have to explore a new technology, but just talk about the technologies you're currently using. And then the other assignment for this week is you're actually going to do some looking at resources for learning or engaging in professional development around STEM. So this is kind of a project that's out of the normal routine that you've been doing. So this one you're going to actually participate in some sort of professional development, or if you don't have an option for doing that, you're going to review some sort of digital resource, like I have given you a list here, like STEM Scopes, which is a curriculum that is often purchased for districts. There's also NASA's STEM engagement. So I've listed a couple of things. So ideally, I would like you to actually attend a professional development workshop or session. If you were one of those that were fortunate enough to go to the OSTA conference, and it looks like, whoops, this is the outdated one. Sorry about that. I think I updated this. Let's make sure I have the right one on the website. Yeah. So if you were one of the ones who was able to go to the OSTA conference, you can count that as your PD, and then you're just going to complete your presentation on that. So the goal is that you're going to create some sort of quick presentation about the PD, just again, describing it, what was useful, and how would you use it in your classroom. And then if you didn't go to the OSTA conference, there's a couple of other ways that you can do webinars or workshops. Those are listed here. You can also, if your district has provided professional development on STEM, you can use that. Again, just make sure that it is connected to STEM. You can look at the Oregon STEM hubs and see what kind of resources they provide and do something on that. So there's a number of ways to do this project and a number of resources to engage in. So pick the one that makes the most sense for you. I know some of you have mentioned attending PD at your district. So if you have done that recently and it was relevant to STEM, then by all means, you can review that one. And so this is the list of PD. And then if we go back and look at the assignment, it says in the instructions here that you're going to create a video again, just describing it, talking about it, scan any supplemental materials that you have from the PD. You can take screenshots if you do a webinar. If you're reviewing digital curriculum or something like that, you can take screenshots. This is actually, this professional project we will actually do a gallery walk of during our finals week. So this one will be shared with your classmates and you will be creating it in a way that you're explaining to them why this was relevant or useful PD, or if it wasn't and why. So that is the extra project this week. So hopefully you'll be able to think of one that you've already participated in, but if not, then there are a number of options for you to choose from. So that is it for the assignments for this week. I just want to also remind you to keep thinking about, you started your backwards design last week. I'll give you feedback. You're going to create a STEM lesson. And so be thinking about technology, one that you want to do for your next technology application project, but also the one you want to use for your lesson. And many of you had already some great ideas. And so keep working on your annotated bibliography and your lessons. So I will look forward to looking at your backwards designs and giving you feedback on those this week, and also hearing what you have to say about coding. Have a good week.